Hey guys, Dan for Mr. Great, Dan off the Great. It has been a while since I got to your comments. Almost a week, and I do apologise. It's just one of those things. It's quite a lot to go through, so I don't know how long this is going to be. I may break it up into 2 parts like I sometimes do, but I'm just going to get into it instead of waffling, because some people don't like that. You should know me by now. But anyway, as always, I'm just going to start from the top, go from the bottom. If I don't get to your comments, I've still seen them. I just, I have a lot throughout the day, throughout the week, even. Especially I leave them a bit. So I do apologise if your comment is not featured in this video. But anyway, I'm just going to start from top. First of all, from Beulah. Brilliant name, by the way. I'd buy a Let's Poop on Some Party shirt. Maybe in the future. Week last Tuesday says, can you do a video explaining ghost orbs? I've recorded a few in my place and I can't see it being dust or bugs. But got me thinking, what are those orbs and why do people think are ghost orbs? I think I've briefly touched on this in past videos. I personally think the majority of ghost orbs are just dust on a lens. Or the camera lens, I should say. The camera reflector, I should say. The other percentage is when you take a flash photography, because most orbs appear in flash photography, not video. When it's video, it's usually a bug going really close to the screen in night vision, and this is the reflection of the UV light. Infrared light, I should say, sorry. But I think the majority of them in flash photography is just dust on the reflective, or the reflector of the camera. I don't think as far as I can think of, I've never seen a digital photograph with a ghost or with orbs, I should say, in it. Photograph I'm talking about, not video. If it's a digital photograph, it's likely again reflection of the flash. That's the only thing I can say on it. I have touched on that in the past, but who knows? But thank you for the comment. From Mother Earth. Now I did have a little back and forth. And this was on my I Can No Longer Call Myself a Skeptic video. Remember the one I made like a week ago? Or was it 2 weeks ago? I can't remember. And they say, clickbait, why? Lost respect, I'm off. So I replied, it's called a joke, but understand and appreciate your time. Thanks for watching. Now before we get into the other replies, I personally think I keep the clickbait to a bloody minimum on this channel. I tend to think I do. I think, don't get me wrong, a tiny bit of clickbait is nothing wrong with it if you ask me, as long as you give it some context. Where in my context, I don't clickbait unless I think it's funny. I mean, I think it's funny. If it's not funny to other people, it's funny to me. That's the only time you'll ever see me clickbait, which, like I said, is very rare on this channel. But they went on anyway. However, that only becomes clear once you have begun to watch. You know this. You made it sound like you had something you could not deny was real. Own it. So I replied, and they haven't got back to me yet. They've probably gone. I replied, I'll say this. People who watch my videos will have known from the first second that I was being ridiculous with the title. I meant to say Cant Bro, it was a bit of a typo. I honestly can't think of it. Anyone would think I was being serious before even watching the video. Honestly, that was not my intention, but hey, it's fine. Now, I would have thought people who watch my videos, regularly watch my videos, would have known from the bloody get-go with that video that I was clearly not being serious. Surely. I mean, it was even close to April Fool's. It wasn't April Fool's, I was just being silly. But you should know, surely. I don't know. I seriously offended this Mother Earth person, and, I do apologise, but you should know. I don't know. I'm baffled at that response, to be honest with you. And they've probably gone now, which is fine. You're allowed to leave. But come on now. Cara West says, or Cara West, I should say. I'm watching Spooks and the number 4 video by Jai something was interesting. Would like to know if you see the cuts, especially with the door. It looked pretty convincing up until the door was being opened. Just wondering. Thanks. I appreciate the Cara, and if you can let me know which Sir Spooks video it is, I'd love to have a look, and maybe, hopefully it's one of these recent ones, maybe I'll do a video about the Sir Spooks top 5 very soon, because it's been a while, I think. I don't know, I can't remember. Time loses all meaning when you do the same thing day in, day out. I'm talking about my day job, by the way, not this. I love this. Drifted28. Now, this Drifted28, I don't know if they've commented because maybe they've seen another channel or something. I don't know, we'll get to it. They say, please watch, I'm assuming it's World Paranormal's videos. His shit seem real and scary. Because the other comment, which I had, which I'll get to, where is it? I'll go to the other comments now, but where is it? There he is. World Paranormal himself commenting on my videos. Because I featured him in a Debunking Ghost videos with Logic. It was, what was it? It was a Bizarre Bub video, and Will Paranormal just so happened to be in it. It was the dude from America who was going around, and basically that's all he could do was audible hauntings. And I can't remember exactly what I said. I probably said this, probably inserted. I don't know. But he thought it was funny. Please do another debunking on our channels of the full videos. But don't tempt me, Will Paranormal. Bro, you gotta come watch our actual videos. You're watching a reaction video with cuts that literally shows nothing. I actually get up in these events. Can't debunk a reaction video. I think you can. Should be original clips and uploads, no cut or raw. Thanks for reacting. No problem, Will Paranormal. I appreciate that, you know, you're one of the people who, when I feature their clips, I should say, that you don't get up, oh my god, how dare you, how dare you. At least you were decent in your response. I appreciate it, Will Paranormal. If you ever see this, I don't think you will, but I appreciate it. John Smith, always appreciate thumbs up. Gaetano says, and they're commenting on, you can't see it because of my big fat head. They commented on the military UFO Mosul Orb. Do you know what really annoys me about that bloody video? I'll get to your comment now in a bit, Gaetano. I left out one crucial part of the explanation in the what was it called, the Mosul Orb video I made a couple of weeks back, and it annoys me every time I bloody see it and every time someone brings it up because they're right. I still stand by my full blown explanation, by the way. But I'm going to have to make a correction video on that because I left out one crucial bloody part of the explanation which was in my head, but I didn't say it on video, so it makes the entire video look a bit stupid. But I will get to... I have to make a correction video about that very soon. I appreciate everyone pointing that out constantly to me. But Gaetano says, how about the video they just released of the one flying in Iraq? I have seen it. It's a similar kind of one to the Mosul Orb, but the orb is so... It looks like it's more closer to the ground. But I have seen it. I haven't looked fully into it yet, but I will get to it. I appreciate the comments. Juhani Yanti. I hope I say your name right. I do apologize if I'm not. They commented on the Josiah Wally video I made. I believe paranormal phenomenons like ghosts and UFOs. That's why I hate these clowns who are making these bullshit fake videos. It's inexplicable how much effort they put in these. Just that they can make fake videos. I think those imposters should empty mag in their head. I don't know what that means, empty mag in head. I hope it's not what I think it means. Thank you again, great video. Well, I appreciate it. And yeah, I said before, I've said this many times on my videos. If people want to make a fake video, that's totally fine. Just let people know. Because you get a lot of people out there like, oh my god, my shadow dude has haunted me again in my really haunted house. Check me out. And like, it's the biggest pile of bollocks on the bloody internet. And you know, we can see it. But some out there, they might not see that. And they might put a little hope in that. And that's the annoying part. And everyone always gets up in their faces of debunkers like, how dare you debunk this video? It's totally real. Nobody ever says that to people debunking flat earthers. Or debunking anything else. That's totally fine. But when it comes to paranormal videos, how dare you debunk paranormal videos? I always find that odd. That the certain part of the YouTube platform, I should say, gets a pass, whereas the debunking the paranormal, Christ God, how dare you? I just always find it funny. But I appreciate the comments. From Charles Richard, again on the Josiah Wally thing. If this is what you spend your life doing, I feel sorry for you. Josiah's haunting, unfortunately, is real, and he is suffering terribly because of it. Have you reached out to him? Have you met him? Don't judge, you know nothing. You are a pathetic human being to prey on the weak. Jerk. Well, first of all, Charles, have you met me? You know nothing about me, so how can you judge me when you fully believe in their videos, but how come you don't believe me? What's so different between my videos that you want nothing to do with me, you don't believe a single word I say, and you're telling me don't judge him, have you met him? You haven't met me, so don't judge me, Charles. But I appreciate the comments, Charles. I'm not getting ratty. If you're gonna throw that word out, don't judge others, don't judge me. You're only seeing this video, or not this one, you're seeing that video. Anyway, why don't you believe me? What's so different between me and him? And by the way, I've never once, whenever I do these videos, I never comment on the person themselves. I never comment on their character and never comment on any like sort of life choices they've made. I still say to this day that he should cut his drinking down or stop completely. It's not helping him. You know, for you to say don't judge, you know nothing. You know nothing about me, so don't judge me. I mean, people can judge all they want. I'm fully up to someone judging me, fully open to it. But if you're going to throw that word out, don't judge me. I'm just saying. I'm just a bald person on YouTube. You don't know me. I find comments like that quite funny. But anyway, I appreciate the comment, Charles. In fact, I'm going to leave Charles a bloody comment myself, because he's not going to see this video. There you go. I left young Charles a comment of my own. Charles. I'm not bitter, Charles. From Rob Thompson. They say, can you take a look at a channel called Ghosts of Carmel, Maine? Maybe hard to debunk, not sure. I featured Ghosts in Carmel, Maine almost 3 years ago now. I've done my videos on him. Many others have done their videos on them. A paranormal group who actually went to his house, showed him deliberately faking stuff. That's all I can really say. Whatever I say about Ghosts of Carmel, Maine is nothing I haven't already said or other people have already said. Just gotta look it up on YouTube, unfortunately. That's all I can say. But I appreciate the comment, Rob. Corn Pop was a bad dude. Says, this doesn't explain shit about the military mausoleum. Now, like I said at the beginning, there was a little bit of detail I left out, which really annoys me when I see it. But I think I explained as much as I could. I'm wondering if you watched the video, Corn Pop. Or did you just see me sitting there with him? I don't know. But I appreciate the comments. Do you know what? I want to give a big shout out to Akiriku, because they constantly comment on my really old videos. For those who are new here, I haven't always done these kind of videos on this channel. I've had this channel since 2014. I had another channel back in 2010 or 2011 where I did gaming stuff. Mainly retro gaming stuff. And I used to love it. I still love it. I just don't make videos on them anymore. But fair play to Akiriku, I should say. They've been going through all my old videos, watching all my old cringy amateur retro videos, gaming videos, and I very much appreciate it. Anyone who always comments on my like 6-year-old videos or 8-year-old videos, I really appreciate it. So I appreciate you, Akiriku. I appreciate you. Pavel Rozek, I do apologize if I say your name wrong. I do apologize, Pavel. But they commented on the one short which exists on my channel, which was when I didn't have the internet, so I had to like make a quick short or something. They say the whole fun of watching such videos is always like digging for gold in a river with a sieve. 99% of sand and stones, and sometimes something really amazing. Now, this is part of the fun for me. People always get up on me, why'd you do this? like the guy earlier on who said, you have a sorry life if this is all you do. Trust me, this isn't all I do. I wish it was, but this isn't. This is about 2% of my life. But that's one of the fun things I love about going through clips, paranormal clips. It doesn't even have to be paranormal, just anything. I love breaking things down. That's my favorite thing to do. Whether I'm right or wrong, I love to look into videos and like see where the effect is. I love that. It's one of my favorite things. I could do that all bloody day. I don't hate. Some people hate doing that stuff. I love it. And that's part of the reason why I do it. I just enjoy it. And that's it. Digital Arkham, and this is one of my bugbears as well, and I've mentioned this before. They commented on the, what is it? I don't know what it is. Sir Spooks. Why is it all of these top 5 channels like this Spooks Clown always do the same monotone stupid voice also? It is like dragging cheese grater across my brain. I agree. And this is something I have brought up many times. With the like of Chills, I've said this so many times, and people keep saying you're wrong. Chills' voice in his videos is not his voice. I've heard his voice when he's talking normally. I think it was on the podcast a couple of years back. He talks very normally, but in his videos he talks like this the entire time. I think he thinks it's creepy. I don't know. But there's other top 5 channels who like speak like this the entire time because they think monotone, low, deep voice is creepy. It annoys the fuck out of me. And I see it a lot. Some of the top channels you don't. They actually have charisma and character and personality. But I personally think you do that kind of voice, it kills the video for me. It kills it. When someone is speaking like this with no ups or downs in their videos because they think it's creepy and scary, and this is how you have to speak if you have a top 5 channel with scary videos. It's really annoying. But I agree, Digital Arkham, and I appreciate the comments. Didi Triano. Apologies if I say your name wrong, sorry. They say, Mr. Gray, I'm asking all the great debunkers these 2 questions. Can you please explain? Well, why are you asking me then? Number 1, is pareidolia neuro-based? And if so, how can that be caught on camera? Camera eye versus naked eye. Number 2, is evidence caught when live streaming legit because it is live? I'm referring to Nuke's Top 5's latest. I haven't watched it yet. I haven't got to Nuke's Top 5. We'll get to it. Would love to hear your thoughts. Thanks in advance. Right. So I answered the first one. I got the first. Yeah, first. Pareidolia neuro-based. If so, how can it be caught on camera? I don't know which video or photographs you're talking about, unfortunately, but from my experience, pareidolia is definitely neuro-based. It's from our instinct from like 200,000 years ago, 300,000 years ago, when we were living in caves and you know, hitting things with bones. I've seen 2001. It's real, and that's totally where that pareidolia thing comes on. Your brain is attuned to seeing eyes, nose, mouth in random patterns. That's what pareidolia is. But when it comes to something caught on camera, you could, whatever the camera captures, whether it's looking at a pattern or something, you are viewing that video or photograph with your brain, which again will see those pareidolia eyes, nose, mouth. That's my guess. It's not my guess. It's my educated thought. Whatever. But that's my thought on that one. The second one, is evidence caught when live streaming legit because it is live? No, because I've seen many live streams where, you know, this something moves and oh my god, it's terrifying. But then when you watch the live back, you can see someone behind the door, or you can see someone in the background who thinks their arm is out of view and it's not. The other kind of live paranormal happenings I've seen where they're not live at all and they've just recorded a video to make it out as live. They've even put the live stream red dot in the corner to make it look real. Doesn't look real, and they just uploaded it as a video with the tricks and effects. I haven't seen a live stream yet where I think, that's interesting. You can always spot them, if you ask me, in my experience. Now, Megs did a few comments, which I think, did I reply? I can't remember. Oh, no, I haven't replied yet. Sorry, I do apologize. Now, I have no problem with these comments, by the way, but I am going to reply to some, alright? Now, Megs is under the impression that I was completely wrong in the Josiah Worley video with all my explanation on where the cut is and all that. And like I said, I was expecting that kind of feedback from certain people on that particular video, because I fully admit the cuts are really hard to see. They are, to me, they are 100% there, and I think I pointed them out as best I could. But I was totally expecting people to not see them or just disagree with me, and that's totally fine. Totally fine. I just want to read this comment just to clarify something, right? So this, again, I think this was the first comment from Megs. I can't remember. Since I left the comment. Maybe it's not. I don't know. But anyway, since I left the comment, I have spent the whole time going through video after video after video, even on Google, which brought up results from Reddit. I typed in Josiah Worley debunked. I typed in editing specialist debunks. Josiah Worley? I don't know. VFX specialist debunks Josiah Worley. Is the exact opposite. There's nothing that I can find in 3 hours. Even from Dross. I don't know what that is. Which is in Spanish. No one. Everyone believes it's real, and that's his mum. That it's his mum who passed away, or something that is taken advantage because his mum has passed away. If you watch his videos from the start, he's uploading for years before anyone noticed at all. Years. It's not like it went viral. He had a girlfriend over that time. He had moved in with a friend. I love you, buddy, but I think you're wrong about this one. I wish you were right, but I don't think so. And he sure as hell hasn't got anything out of it that I can tell. On Dross' YouTube channel, I found out he was in Minnesota. On the Darker Secrets of Lenore Clay, I found out more information, but that was a dozen videos ago. I can't remember. The first video was on Snapchat. When you watch from the very beginning, you would have to find those cuts in every single video, not this one. I wish. I know you have an educated opinion. No one should watch debunking videos if they can't handle it. I appreciate the comment, Megs, and I haven't gone through 3 hours of his videos. But my thing is, to me, you could have 500 videos on your YouTube channel or TikTok, whatever. if I see one video with a bit of bullshittery in it, I class the entire rest of the channel bullshit. If you fake one video of 500 videos, who's to say the 499 videos haven't been faked themselves? That's the way I look at it. And if you can't see them, you're not the only person to say that, and I appreciate it. And I think there was another comment where I said, you shouldn't have made this video on him because he's going through a lot and he's lost his mother. I don't look into the history of things. I just watch the clips themselves and I go on the context of that one clip I watch. And if he's going through a tough time, I do genuinely feel bad for him. Because in his videos, he doesn't seem like a bad guy. He's not one of those like horrible people who just like overreact at everything. He doesn't seem like a bad guy. I do think he has a drinking problem, which I pray he gets over. I really do. Because I have seen friends and family members go under to that shit. It's not a nice thing to see. But when I make these kind of videos, I don't look into the history of them. I look into the history of the clips themselves, but I don't look into their character. I don't look into their personalities. I don't make things personal on this video, on this channel. I just look at the clips. I go in the context of what I'm seeing right there and then. If anyone was offended by that video, I do apologize. It's never my intention. But, and like I said, this Josiah Wally, he seems like a decent bloke on camera. His drinking is a problem, but, you know, he doesn't seem like a horrible person. But again, I don't know his background. That's all I can say about that, really. But I appreciate the comments, Megs. And I have read your comments, by the way. And I know you don't agree with my view on that particular video, but I appreciate it. Alright, my final one is from Goose Pimple itself, because I think I found those Josiah clips on Goose Pimples, which I was going to make a full video about, but I think when I saw those Josiah ones, I thought, oh my god, I need to make a video. And they say, hi mates, I can't believe I missed the light switch cut. It's really hard to spot, and I think it's because of the change in lighting. For example, on that video you created, when you go through the door, I can see the cut because there's a slight change in lighting, which wasn't supposed to be there, as no one is switching lights on or off. But in Josiah's videos, we're expecting the light to change, so it's easier to dismiss. When you went frame by frame there, I can clearly see the objects on the screen moved faster than they moved the frames before, and after that cut. But this is some Diego Spikers level of jump cuts. I still can't see anything on the night, unfortunately, but that is why I'll always support you, mate. What a great analysis. Thank you for the time. Thank you for your take on this one. It is much needed. Well, Goose Pimples, I very much appreciate it. And I have always said, out of all the top 5 channels on YouTube, Goose Pimples at least, not on every single video, but at least tries to debunk, or does say, this looks good, but I can see the bullshittery over there. At least Goose Pimples say that, and I'll always say that, and I appreciate the support. But anyway, that's it. Don't know how long I've gone for. I appreciate all the comments, and I will get to the rest of your comments very soon. And yeah, that's it. Like, my closing statement, that's all I can say. I never make things personal on this channel, unless you're half paranormal. But I do try to keep, how can I say it? Middle of the road type channel. When I look at these clips, I don't go into their character. I never ever comment on their character or anything to do with them personally. It's always what the effect I can see on the video, and that's all I'm going to say. But anyway, leave a like if you like this video, leave a sub if you're new to my channel. I do this quite often. Thanks for watching. I'll be back sometime soon, very soon. Don't know when, don't know how. Anyway, thanks for watching, and bye for now.